Hi everyone, this is Kevin Fox,
I'm Seth Spero.
and this is World History 1. We teach the team taught and standard levels of World History 1, and welcome to the 2022-23 school year.
Here at Woodson, this is my third year teaching. I teach the team taught setting of World History 1 with Mr. Fox, as well as sections of economics and personal finance.
And this is my 15th year teaching overall, my 12th at Woodson. I only teach World History 1. I've got freshmen all day, every day.
So along with teaching here at Woodson, I actually went to school here. I was a freshman in 2010. It was when the building was brand newly renovated, and graduated in 2014. Along with teaching, I'm pretty active in the school. I also coach varsity soccer, and I am the assistant coach for the boys freshman basketball team here.
And I graduated from Annandale High School just down the road, and I coach the girls freshman basketball team. Our main goal in World History 1 is for each student to successfully complete the course and be able to move on to World History 2 next year. This year we'll have a project-based assessment in place of the old SOL that we used to have. The project-based assessment will consist of 3 written essays that we'll work on throughout the school year, and hopefully our students will develop an appreciation for the study of history. We cover 5 main historical areas. We start the year with prehistory, the dawn of man, who our students sometimes call the cavemen, and we will work through thousands and thousands of years of human history to finish up with the Renaissance. And over the course of the year, we are looking at civilizations that pop up all over the globe. Not only do we study history in our class, we also want our students to develop skills in reading. We'll see that with reading comprehension in the form of reading reviews, as well as looking at primary sources and analyzing them. We want our students to become better writers. And we'll be working on writing throughout the year, and of course we know that's a process, and we'll get better as we go along. We'll also work on oral communication and critical thinking. We'll also study geography. At the beginning of each unit, students will be given a map to work on, so that they understand the region that we're going to be looking at. We'll see some literature. Coming up, we'll have the Epic of Gilgamesh that the students will take a look at. We'll even get into some economics and look at art of all the different civilizations that we cover. Since we know the students in World History 1 are freshmen, they're coming from middle school, we try to provide as much structure as possible in our class. Most classes will begin with a warm-up. Students will look at a map of a region that we're going to cover in our notes, or they might look at a primary source so they get some insight in what these people were like. From there, we'll move into class notes. Students will be given fill-in-the-blank notes to keep up with our notes as we go along. After that, students will have a classwork assignment. This could be a variety of different types of assignments. It could be a more in-depth primary source analysis. It could be creating a poster, a comic. It could be a creative writing exercise. We even throw in some poetry. We'll work on developing formal essays, and we might even have our classes debate a certain topic. Most of these assignments will be graded. Students will start in class, and we do our best to give them as much time as possible to finish in class. But if a student doesn't finish, they are expected to finish the assignment at home. We also give students a reading review at the end of each class. Students will be expected to read a section of the textbook. These reading reviews are like guided reading questions. They are not graded, but the content will be seen on our unit tests. If they complete their reading review, they will be able to use it as open notes on their tests. Our complete syllabus is located on the main page of Schoology. We break our grades down into 2 categories. The first is process, which is worth 60% of a student's grade. This includes daily classwork assignments. Students will begin classwork in class but they might have to finish up at home. If a classwork assignment is late, during the first 2 weeks that it is late, there will be a 10% penalty, but following those 2 weeks, it will only be worth 50% of the grade. The second grading category is summative, which is worth 40% of the grade. This includes tests, quizzes, and major projects. We do have a retake policy for tests. A student will be allowed to retake a test if they've completed all the work for that unit, and they will be able to earn up to an 80% on the retake. Attendance is taken at the start of each class period, and we do our best to update it throughout the class period should a student come in late. If a student misses class, they should check Schoology for their notes and assignments. There will be a folder posted for each day of class that is in a particular unit. But students can also send me an email or drop by the classroom the following day to acquire their assignments. Students can use their learning seminar to flip-flop into our class to make up any assignments or tests. But we can also accommodate students after school so long as they plan to meet with us ahead of time. Our Schoology is broken down by unit. Each unit is broken down into individual class periods. We have everything organized by date. At the beginning of each unit, we will post an outline in the unit folder, and that will give you an idea of what we're doing on a day-to-day basis, along with when our unit test will be. Obviously, these will be subject to change, but it should give everyone a pretty good idea of how long this unit will be and when the test will be. Students will also need to be able to access their online textbook. We worked with students the first week of school and making sure they could get onto the textbook. If they're not on yet, directions for the online textbook have been posted on Schoology, and if they need further help, they should send me an email or make it a point to drop by so I can help them set it up on their computer.
With our contact information, email is the best way to contact Mr. Fox and myself. You can see our emails provided right there. We try and get back as quickly as possible, but please just allow about 24 to 48 hours for us to respond. Also, if you need to call, the number listed right there. And in the building, our room is D116. Both of our desks are located in D116. Thanks for stopping by at the 2022-2023 Back to School Night. Please reach out if you have any questions, and we hope to have a great year.
Yep, thank you so much.